tough one tonight. Looked like a lot of the guys went over to Corona after the first period, picked him up. What do you say to a guy in that situation?
Well, I feel bad for him. We didn't do a good job playing defense in front of him tonight. Take him out, really protect him in a lot of ways, and not subject him to our lapses defensively. And if you're going to have a chance to beat that team, you've got to be committed to playing defense. And we just got away from structure tonight defensively, big time.
Talk a little bit about the defense. A couple of guys, Thrawn and Ahochek. Thrawn had a good hit on Draisaitl. What did you see from the young guys? Maybe in such a disappointment, maybe a little positives in there.
Listen, you see Henry Thrawn out there defending McDavid and doing a pretty good job on him. Hokie doing the same type of thing. So there's some good things that went on tonight, but we don't score a goal and we give up 5. You can't be giving up 5 goals. And their goalie played well, though we had some chances. It wasn't like it was a territorial dominated game by them. They just took advantage of the lapses, and we weren't able to take advantage of ours. And as Doc Rivers used to say in the NBA, it's a make or miss league, right? And they made their chances and we didn't. And theirs were better, but we dug ourselves too big in the hole.
Hey, you give a guy his first NHL start. You hope the team responds. Just how disappointing was that first period effort from the team?
Very, very. Our lack of commitment defensively, not having an F3 in the O-zone, and turnovers. So add those three things up, and you're down 4-0.
You think Kyle and Mario sort of struggled more tonight? That's a little unusual for them.
Yeah, but they didn't get a lot of help from their forwards when they were out there too. So to me, it was a 5-man breakdown, and the goals. Everybody could have done something a little bit better.
Edmonton leans so hard on their cycle. They're so strong on that. What do you guys just have to do just to kill more plays?
Lift more weights. Get there quicker. On a serious note, we just got to get there quicker. We didn't close quick enough. We late to people. Didn't get enough support. Didn't hit plays. You let them buzz around, and you got to look like we did from time to time tonight.
So there was much better effort in the second and third. What do you think was the biggest change? I know we changed goalie, but what else do you think happened?
We played better. We got more physical and stayed above them more and stayed inside them more, and just played better hockey. And 2 of their goals are wristers from the point that hit people and go in, but we can do a better job boxing out. One of their goals is our net front. He just leaves the net front and ends up in the back of our net. So, these are things that just can't happen. And they're good enough to take advantage of it.
Did the Oilers make it a little extra hard to have that net present? There was a lot of struggle going on to find that position, and they would generally get inside.
Yeah, listen, they're big and strong. And no matter how hard you compete and what your intentions are, sometimes size wins. And we got to do a little bit more competing and a lot more have an edge in our battles. But sometimes, even when you do give that effort and play with the right intentions and have that ultra competitiveness in the second, third effort, size will win out from time to time.
Between the first and the second, did you have a message for the team?
Yeah, we just talked about our lack of commitment to playing defense and not managing pucks and not having F3. Those 3 things were highlighted.
Do you have a sense of when McKenzie's going to be available?
He's feeling a lot better tonight, so soon. Yeah.
What do you, if not Copper, but if Magnus goes back to the American League here, what can he take away from this experience so it doesn't linger for him? He can kind of just pick it up.
Well, I think he gets that first NHL start out of the way. I'm sure there was, as I touched on before the game, there's a level of excitement and nerves when you start your first NHL game, so he's got that out of the way.
Did you sense the Oilers tonight? Obviously, they were last time they were in here, they lost, and it might have cost their coach his job, but you sense that they were just a motivated group tonight, and that a guy like McDavid, for first shift, takes right in.
Actually, though, we might have played better tonight than we did last time we played him. We were a lot more opportunistic. Last time we played him, a lot more lopsided in zone time and shots. So, but listen, they're a motivated group all year, I think. And I know unfortunately their coach lost their job, but a lot was they were playing good hockey, just weren't able to win games, and it's a long season. So, they're a motivated group every time we see them. I'll tell you that.
Now you guys are in a hole in sort of your losing streak. You guys have been here before this season. I'm talking with Tomash. He talked about just to stay together. You got to just play for each other, because you're not looking at the standings, right? You've got to play for each
Right.
other, play as a family. Just what do you have to lean on to kind of get these guys together to get out of this hole?
You got to work hard to have a good attitude, and you can't let the losing get in the way of tomorrow and the next day. And you got to be a pro, and you've got to embrace the challenge, which we certainly have a big one coming up here in a couple days. So, that's your job as a professional. You can't let one loss turn into another, 4 losses turn into 5, and so on. You've got to have the wherewithal to reset yourself tomorrow and come back, and no matter what we do tomorrow, you're going to make yourself better and put yourself in a better mindset to perform better on Sunday.
Do you think that attitude has been pretty good during this losing streak?
What's that?
Do you think that attitude has been pretty good during this losing streak, or needs improvement?
Yeah, I mean, we've, last time we got off to a really good start and kind of fade. Tonight we got off to a poor start and respond. So our problem is we just haven't strung 60, minutes together, and it's hard to play 60 great minutes, but our lapses are a little bit too long, and the lapses are a little too steep. We've got to manage games better.
How have you seen Kyle Burrows grow as a leader this season?
Who?
Kyle Burrows?
Oh, I mean, he's a guy that's respected, and guys appreciate his honest effort.
You switched the lines there late in the third. What do you thought of Eklund? I know he's one of the guys that was effective.
I thought that line was pretty good in the third period. I thought Eklund and Studnicka and Quinn were pretty good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thanks,
David.
David.
Yep.